Yeah. Hey guys. Yeah, this is a thing that I've been doing now more recently. Is I'm trying something new on YouTube where I'm gonna start streaming what I usually stream only on Twitch, but it's not necessarily going to always be the case. It's more of a sampling. I'm doing this initially to see what the reception is. I've not done a live stream before for the past 2 years, actually, on Star Citizen. The last one I did, well, I mean, it was over the weekend, or on Monday, rather, to test it. But the second go here is basically to see if I can have a similar result from the first live stream I did on YouTube. And if so, well, it may be good incentive for me to continue doing this on YouTube. Because, yeah, I mean, like, obviously having most of my viewership on YouTube is very helpful, considering, you know, I post a lot of videos on YouTube. Twitch is much harder to grow on, so, yeah, definitely, Luke. But I don't know how it affects people's viewership of my videos, to be honest. This is a big question of mine, rather. So, I was thinking, what's the progress today on Star Citizen 3.23? And I tried launching the game, and I immediately got a 19,000 error. So maybe we can't even play Star Citizen today. I should have maybe tested this beforehand, but this is an honest look at the actual experience of Star Citizen. I don't know what's going on with it. I mean, it might not be great. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what a 19,000 error is, Admiral. Hey, Alice. Welcome. I'm also streaming on Twitch, if you guys don't know, over on YouTube. So you can see me on... well, I mean, if you're on YouTube watching me, might as well just stay there. I think the quality is basically the same. So here's something new in this patch. They've been adding some various things to the patch as they've been updating it, and one of the big things they did was add a shader cache to this patch. So now there should be some better performance optimizations with this patch, I believe, which is great. I'm going to turn the music off on this temporarily. Yeah, Twitch is always better about the delay than than YouTube, but it's improved on YouTube enough where I can actually have a conversation with you guys on both. Oh yeah, it's great. Like, and we're in the beginning stages of turning on the Vulkan features, which, if you guys don't know, is going to add a huge performance bump to the game for people with more modern systems as it goes towards multi-threaded performance. So we should see big increases in FPS numbers, but one of the good things this is also enables is ray trace global illumination, which I've been talking with I talked to CIG about this when I was at CitizenCon last year, and they are really excited to integrate ray trace global illumination. It's going to change the way the game looks in a big way for, like, in terms of lighting. And lighting, if you guys don't know, is like half the battle for the way graphics look. If you got terrible lighting, things look terrible, even if the model itself is super high poly. It doesn't even matter if it's like the highest grade poly count. Even if you do that, if the lighting's bad, it looks bad. DLSS is in this patch. It will be releasing along with this 3.23 patch. So yeah. No updates on hangars. All we know is that it's been delayed to 3.23.x. So that's a big sad. But all right, if you guys are watching, those of you watching on YouTube, last time we played, one of the things that we didn't get to look at is actually the character creation screen. And this is new as of 3.23. It's a very, very nice system. And I'm actually kind of sad now that I turned off the music, because there's music in this section that sounds quite nice and it fits with this. So you have now a variety of like really intuitive options to be able to change the size, configuration, and what have you of your character's face. And I mean, like the drag tools here are just so much better than what we had before. And of course, you can also select your skin tone and your skin texture, like that. Eye color can now be done in this fashion, which is you've got a lot more choices here with this. And probably the best part though is the hair. Not the hair, but the actually the facial hair, because they haven't added a whole lot of new hair options. I think they've got 4 new hair options here. Aside from what we had in 3.22. So nothing really impressive going on in here, in my opinion. I typically go with this hairstyle. But the beards, luscious beards, and some types of facial styles that look like, you shouldn't be allowed anywhere near an elementary school. You're on a list somewhere, basically. Big luscious beard. And, well, it's not the only cool thing about it. You've got your hair dye options now as well with this. I mean, if you watch CitizenCon, you'll have seen this already. But it's pretty neat. There's a lot to play with this. So you can do like fades on your hair and stuff. It looks pretty cool. You can do the same with your beard. And then you can also do makeup if you want. I'm probably not going to be doing makeup. This is just to show you that it's possible. And after you're all done, the very, very best part is that you can save your settings. So I can go to here, and I made this character a while ago, so I already saved him. So now every patch, you can actually export your character's look and then save it for the next patch. Originally, what would happen is that once the new patch came along, all of your character settings would be reset, so you'd always have to do it again. And at some point, for me, I just got sick of doing it and stopped customizing my character, because what was the point? Every single time there's a new patch, I had to do it again. And it's like why spend so much time if it's not going to be saved? Now it is. So this is great. I'm really happy about this. It's going to make certainly RP a lot easier, but like there's also kind of like there's an exchange now of people making really cool character faces that look like famous people, and then you can download it and try it on your own character. It's gonna be hella funny when everybody wants to try doing something where they all look the same. Starcloth has been in the game for a while. The issue with Starcloth, though, is that it needs to be added to the clothing itself. So just because the physics are in doesn't mean that the clothing is ready to work with that system. So each of the clothes need to be rigged and ready to work with Starcloth. So I don't know if there are any outfits that work especially well with it. Clone Army. Yeah, basically. Somebody does need to make a Tamora Morrison face. I think that'd be hilarious. Today, I think I'm going to go to New Babbage again, because that's actually where the distribution centers are. And I wanted to actually do distribution centers a little bit today, because one thing I discovered off stream is that the distribution center defenses, because of the new master modes rework and the way the weapons have been reworked, the turrets are incredibly difficult to deal with. Like, you cannot approach a defended distribution center anymore and expect to live if you're flying. So I feel like they actually now create a situation where ground vehicles may in fact be viable and useful for these missions. If you're doing it solo, if you're doing it with a small group of people, I think that this is actually an unexpected benefit of these facilities, because they're really big. They're not like bunkers where you've only got 3 turrets. They've got many turrets scattered all around the facility, so it's really not a practical idea to try to go in and blow up each and every one. They have been working. regardless of whether or not the server is working well, the turrets for some reason work really well and blow you up. What's been happening a lot to me, actually, in previous patches is that I just explode and I don't know why, because the server didn't register visually that I was getting hit by turrets. But in fact, I was getting shot by turrets. Not the most fun, to be honest. So hopefully performance in this patch has been improved, but I mean, that remains to be seen. That's what this experiment's all about, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are just getting started here. For the next few hours, we're going to be checking out the next patch in the EPTU, but this is very much unfiltered. I'm thinking about this being kind of like a series if I continue doing it on YouTube, where it's about Star Citizen Unfiltered, where, you know, like my videos are very well produced. You know, I spend a lot of time distilling down the finest Star Citizen wine for you to consume. But sometimes I like to go into the, you know, the expired aisle discount of the back of a Walmart and pick out the cheapest selection, which is unfiltered Star Citizen. That's what this is. You might get sick. They're not gonna show the Zeus off until we get right up next to the Invictus event. Isn't that just vinegar? It might be. This might just be vinegar, which I like, by the way. I do like vinegar. Thank you, Telfer. I appreciate it. I'm not a winemaker, so I don't know if there's going to be a wipe, actually. This is from today, yesterday, yeah. We're getting an engineering... we are getting engineering in the... whatchamacallit patch in the... Sorry, in the Arena Commander version of the game. Which is just in like a isolated part, so it's not really all the ships yet, but it definitely needs work. It definitely needs work. That's a great question, Jack. Why is it linked in the description? Is this left over from an old video? God, I hope not. EPTU. It's not loading. I don't know what's going on here. Oh God, are we back into crash loop recoveries? Because it already says server recovery report 1. Shard 30 is broken. Great. So how am I gonna get past that issue? Yeah, I looking at these issues, guys, I'm really stressed to I'm really stressed to think that we are not going to get the replication layer in 3.23 live. Yeah, I think I'll Alt F4 and retry. I'll try the other servers. See if I can force it to go into the European one, which worked for me last time. Yeah, the replication layer is not ready yet. Or rather, the game is not ready for the replication layer, depending on how you want to talk about it. Because what it's replicating are fatal server errors. Not ideal. The game is not ready for itself. I'm not ready for it. We're just loading back in again. No, we are not anywhere near being ready to be played consistently, sadly. Chilling eyes. No, I hired a friend of mine. I paid a friend of mine to do the logo. She did a really good job. Attempt number 2. Oh, crap. So I... This issue. It thinks I'm still in the game. I don't think it's going to let me change servers. Are you in a different server, Jonathan? Because that's... You are in the PU. Join unavailable. But I can go into Arena Commander. Not even letting me join through the Arena Commander anymore. There we go. Yeah, exactly what Fury is saying. Plan today is to try not to lose my mind. It's okay. It'll be fine. You know what the point of this is just to examine the actual progress of Star Citizen and talk about it, right? Discussion with Star Citizen. Yes, yes. You may most certainly pay me a compliment if you so choose, but I don't think there are any to pay. No meshing until 4.0. Yeah, no 4.0 until meshing, I think is the better way to say it. Because meshing is the holdup. Or rather, it's the replication layer that's the holdup. The replication layer is the step before server meshing. Like, this needs to work well in order for there to be server meshing. And we're in. Woo! Yeah, baby. Let's go. We're in the server. It's actually working. What's going on here? Server FPS is at 8. Not too bad. Not too bad. Basically, the PU levels of currently live environment version of Star Citizen. Celebration, everybody. Clap, clap. Yep, yep, yep. We like to celebrate the most basic things here, like functionality. That's how you know you're a true Star Citizen. EPTU is not Evocati, but yeah, basically it's an being an Evocati member, I can tell you that this build and its quality, its supreme quality, is exactly the type of experience you should expect if you are ever invited to be in the ranks of the elite Evocati. Just people who suffer more than others. Thank you, Lanny. I'm friends with the people who made that ship. They're great people. They did a great design on that thing. How do you get EPTU? Well, you can test a lot and they can invite you into it, or you can just pay for the subscription and then you get it anyway. And recently they've been giving it to content creators as well. So what I wanted to show you guys is not the rep system. What am I doing? It's contracts, Merc, and remove hostile forces from the work centers, because this is actually a lot of fun. It depends on what map. What if it's, oh crap, I can't remember if 21K is that the one where the location's hostile or not. I'm not sure. We'll find out. No, the replication layer is still the major issue. Lounge. Vulkan API is great. Yeah, Kevin. That didn't work. Didn't either. It basically failed and didn't let me go through with it, or I don't know. Microtech Logistics Depot on Stanton 4. Try that. Is that gonna work? There we go, that worked. So maybe the first one just, it was already, you know, somebody already took it. Yeah, they made some changes to the legibility of the UI. They removed like the pixel effect, basically, is what was in the patch notes, which I think has been an improvement. It looks just a little bit cleaner. You did the last overdrive mission last night. Nice, Neto. I need to get myself suited up here with armor. Not sure what I should grab, actually. Probably a set of medium of some kind. Let me take my helmet on, off, on, off, on. Where'd the white one go? The heck? I need my, where'd my white Artimax helmet go? We definitely need search functionality in this. This has not been improved at all. This is basically the same as it was before. I could just take my Paladin helmet, which I actually like. Yo. Yeah, dude's good looking, isn't he? What should we run with? I'll bring a P6LR and then something to do with things up close. Probably an SMG. Or we could run with a pistol up close. That could be fun. Yeah, actually I like that combination. So do you know classic sniper rifle, sidearm. Server meshing is not on 3.23. I'm not sure where that idea came from, to be honest. It's not a thing. Oh, I can't get P6LR ammo here? Of course I can't.
You might want to check out our spectrum select.
So what I'm gonna have to do then is I'm gonna have to go and get some ammo from a different location. What the f... What was that? Did I just get kidnapped by a rogue? And where did it put me? Okay. Uh-huh. Right. Okie doke. Well, that's, progress, question mark. Answered, no. This is peak Star Citizen right here. Found a new bug. You know the twitching transit system? I think I just got kidnapped by one that had roguely flown through my particular location. They apparently had added fixes to that. These fixes, as is classic for the patch notes, seems not to have fixed much, sadly. But I will give them A for effort. But it was a chance to practice my epic hero landing. Right. Oh, you were wondering about Starcloth. I believe this is using the new Starcloth right here. It's an exciting outfit that you'll often see in Star Citizen. What the f? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the gown is new, yeah. No more, well, I mean, I won't say there's no more cloth clipping, but it does a better job of stopping it from clipping. You can see, like, it's not clipping, even if I run. And it's no longer doing that weird thing where it turns into a skirt. Well, I think the user experience is definitely better with the new UI, but I mean the server performance is still letting the game down heavily. All right, time to get back in the Artemix kit. This time, I guess I'll go with Lodestone. I didn't lose that kit, by the way. It should be stored in my inventory because when you die within a safe zone, it saves your kit. So there's really nothing too much to worry about with what just happened. It's just a big inconvenience. It's just really annoying, basically. Yeah, that looks good though. This alternative kit. I mean, I like the darker color. The Lodestone looks really neat. So my weapons should be right back where they were before. Should still have my P6LR. Should still have my P6LR. Unless that zone underneath the map is not... Okay, I take back what I said. I might not get back that kit. It might actually just be gone. Which is great. Which is great. No, yeah, it's not a bug, it's a feature. This is I play Star Citizen to experience these types of things, you know, like cuz it spices up the experience, you know? Like it makes you feel like you never know what could happen next. One moment you're standing here, and the next moment you're whisked away through a wall. Gear is in the hospital inventory. I'm in the hospital. It says Brentworth Care Center. It's not showing up. So, maybe it shows up outside the Brentworth haircut. It's not in the local inventory? Okay, are you sure? I've never seen that happen before. All right, whatever. It's PTU. I actually don't really care too much about it. It's just an inconvenience. This is a helmet you can only loot or pay real money for. You can find it in like loot boxes, but it's pretty rare, this helmet, if you find it in game. Yeah. Welcome to Star Citizen. Oh, I should have bought some kit. I'm sorry. I need to get some med pens, not that I'll probably live long enough to use it. In all likelihood, terrible things will continue to happen throughout the course of this very exciting dive into Star Citizen. That's the spirit. Yeah, exactly, Paul. That delay, though. Alright, I need to make a stop in the commons to get some ammo. I believe I can get ammo inside the center mass. Praise be. Yeah, you're 14k deep. I'm not far off you there, buddy. Are you not entertained? Oh, thoroughly. No, thoroughly entertained. All right, on to the death machine. I mean, train. See, train tracks in Star Citizen are more suggestions than anything else. You know, not like reality. You know, maybe the train will be on the track. Maybe it'll be outside. Maybe it'll be sideways. Maybe it'll be in your bedroom. You just don't know. It's part of the excitement of the game. It's like RNG. You know, like, you don't know what you're gonna roll, and maybe you'll get to where you want to go. Maybe you won't. The people with true skills know how to play the rail game the best, though. See, look, see, isn't that great? No one really knows how magnets work, yeah. Certainly not Microtech. Oh yeah. They definitely fixed trams in this patch. I'm sure that door... I'm sure I should trust that door. Oh, I'm at the Tobin Expo Center. This is not even where I wanted to go. Where? What? I wanted to go to the Commons. What the f, Star Citizen? Why is there an NPC stand? Oh, whoa, we stole an NPC this time. We've kidnapped an NPC. What was the question about what?
Doors are now closing.
Nothing meaningful, Peter. What? I wanted to tell you, stupid f***er. I wanted to go there. It's not letting me. Too slow. I should just be by the door ready to get out of the train. Chat's here to distract me. I'm trying to be a good host and respond. But I'm so bad. This game, just teeny bit glitchy. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, public transit just, you know, it's gone downhill, hasn't it?
The
Okay.
capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
You know what? Maybe I should get what I need from Seram Station instead. Let's leave using these these trams for some other time, yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Seraphim. Did I say Port Alisar? I meant Seraphim. Uh-oh. Ground vehicles have been busted throughout this entire patch cycle. I don't know why. The only thing that works is hovercraft. They work. I haven't tried a Nova tank. Oh. I suspect it's also broken. I miss Ali as well. They really should have added it somewhere crashed on the ground. It would have been so much cooler. A place to visit, a place to reminisce.
Be sure to explore all New Babbage has to offer. Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology
Welcome
or the
to the
beauty of our
ASOP
award-winning
vehicle retrieval
gardens,
system.
this city of tomorrow has a lot going on today.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP.
It's weird how bad the I don't know what
system.
exactly broke ground vehicles, but it's really unfortunate how broken they are. I think what we'll do is I'm gonna take a Pisces again, because it's got a way to heal me. Unless there's anything else. No, I think that's all I've got that can heal. I don't have a
Ready to
cutlass.
upgrade? Located in the
Welcome
plaza,
to the
factory
ASOP
line,
vehicle
all
retrieval
of my
system.
You know what's really
production
fun though? The Gladius is so much fun. You know what? Maybe I'll just take a Gladius.
Welcome to the ASOP
I know it's
vehicle
probably a bad
retrieval
idea,
system.
but it's so much
Vehicle select.
fun.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
The
following
Empire's
location.
leader.
The Gladius sounds so good now.
Where creative
Like it's got sound effects when it's idling, just sitting there in the hangar, and I'll show you what I mean. It's so cool. Is that NBC standing on chairs are the least of our issues nowadays.
Welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Space.
Though I believe it's still happening. No, it's not happening as frequently though. I've not seen that as much. What I've seen is them standing on like outside or like just not there at all, where we've elevated the issues a bit. Ignore that box. That's a bug. Every ship seems to spawn with that above it now. I don't know why. Yeah, no, item banks are going to be in 3.23.x. Oh, wow. This is really delayed. So the servers are worse now. If everything is going to be this delayed, I'm not sure how enjoyable this is going to be. Come on, give me power. Dragonfly is pretty useful, actually, I would say. I mean, for flying around on the ground. For this patch, I'll show you what I mean if we're able to do a mission. I think it's going to be useful for this patch. Oh, hey, look, they've increased the ammo count. There's that sound now. The idle sound. Is that a poof? The initial startup was like a red plume. That was really cool. I've never seen that before. All right.
Launch complete.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
Yeah, they've changed the ammo counts for the ballistics.
Landing gear rejected.
And it feels so good to fly this thing. I'm always optimistic about the game, and I'm sure I understand. You understand how groundbreaking what CIG is trying to achieve, but at the end of the year, we don't have hangars and stability. I mean, like if we by the end of the year don't have hangars and stability, that's a really big problem. Like we should have server meshing before we should have server meshing midway through this year. We need to be at that kind of pace. Like things need to start picking up. Otherwise, I'm not sure what the shift from Squadron 42 is achieving. I remind you of, is that a channel? Rapper logic? was close. A rapper called Logic. Oh, Logic. Okay, I've heard of that before. Somebody's saying that.
Please proceed to
I almost just died. I'm pretty sure I'm dead, yeah. I'm probably dead. This is the second stream I've done in 2 years on YouTube. That's been happening a lot to me, Fury. Last stream, remember we were doing a close water pass, and it said, "No, I think you're inside the water," when I was clearly not. We had a disagreement, Star Citizen and I.
Landing complete.
landing complete. Have a pleasant
Engines off.
Okay, the reason why I'm here is I need to just set my. I'm using tool sticks actually. I don't know if it's as good as the arrow. Yeah. Would it be helpful, by the way, for people? Okay, so I'm really new to doing cross-platform streaming. For those of you on Twitch, it would be helpful for you guys to also see the YouTube chat on the screen, so you guys can see who's saying what on what platform. I just don't usually have that on my screen, like chat. It's usually just my camera, and that's it. You guys want to see it? I can add it. I've got it on my other screen. The sound is great, yeah, absolutely. 1 second. I just need to copy this element here. Okay, let's see how that works. Tell me if that looks okay. It might be a bit tiny. I might have to readjust my layout. So when's this ever going to be useful if you put that like right in front of that? I hope it doesn't get in the way of the visuals. That's the kind of thing that I worry about. So it should show the platform next to the chat there. I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna crop it a little bit. Would it be better for it to be like this? And then I wonder if it should have a bit of a opacity to it. I don't think I can change the setting, opacity. Oh no, I can't. Okay, hold on. Hopefully that fixes it. I look like I'm too much to the right. Oh. He's not working. Actually, first thing I need to do is set my respawn. Oh, now it's too.
Good day.
Oh, it's gonna be like that. There we go. I think that might actually be better.
Of course.
So now it's transparent. You guys can see through it. It won't block too much of the screen. I think that might actually work.
No one go into lab 2. This is a reminder that
And I moved my camera up a little bit so that you guys can see the UI, because I realized that actually one of the cool things is that you can see the UI in this.
Everyone here at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you. Oh, Dr.
Welcome to MediUnit. How may I help you?
You want a white font? I could do a white font instead. I could try that. If the boxes are a little bit too intrusive. I don't think the elevators are working in this, to be honest. There you guys go. That might actually make it look better. It's broken on all servers. So all stations are broken on all servers, is what you're saying, or just Seraphim is broken? That white one's Monster Tech. Whenever I change the settings, it refreshes.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I'm not so sure we can invite friends and not feel embarrassed. I don't think it meets that mark just yet. We're gonna have to try a different location. I will go back to the landing pad and get my Gladius. Sorry, what pad was that on?
to the ASOP
Yeah, my RAM is
vehicle
at 6,000.
retrieval system.
Hangar 3. All right, that really sucks. Yeah, Monster Tech's great, by the way. If you guys are getting any kind of like HOTAS setup, like anything that you'd want to use for any kind of flight simming, they've got stuff. They've got tons and tons of flight sim kit, including a flight sim chair, which is what I'm sitting on right now. And I've got a discount code for it. They're awesome. Highly recommend their products. I've got some videos on my YouTube channel, by the way, if you're curious about it. No ships yet in the EPTU. They're coming with the next patch. Oh, sorry, with 3.23 for the Invictus launch.
You are clear to launch.
Good question. It's basically modeled after a flight seat in a cockpit. It's much more narrow than a standard chair, and it's also got a cutout in the center for a center-mounted stick if you want to do a center-mounted stick. So the mounts are like integral to it. It's very comfy. There's even a life jacket. Yeah, no, that's a no. I think eventually, yeah, I'll do some architect reviews on Pyro. Thank you, Cora Fox, for the tier 1 over there on Twitch. All right, let's see if we can find any information. This is a great test of the map system. If I can find information on the Lagrange point station, if there's anything we can use there. It has clinic, buy armor, food, landing pad. Okay, what about this one? Buy armor. Does it say? Does it not say buy weapons? Would it tell me that you can buy weapons? That can't be right. So none of these stations have the ability to purchase weapons? Oh, okay. There, it's not selecting the Lagrange point. I got it. That's very annoying that it's not letting me select this. I would still say there's some issues with this. Okay, we'll just do Mike L1. Rent vehicles, refinery. Okay. There we go. So Michael 2, so it does tell you that information. If you search for it, it shows it to you, but if you click on it, it doesn't work. That's a functionality issue. They definitely need to fix that. Can I route to it? I can. All right. I don't think you can create multiple stop routes yet, no. I mean, like, Blurb, it's potentially good enough if everything works in 3.23 well, and that's a big if, because the replication layer is such a huge change to the game, in terms of like the tech in the background. I'm not talking about in terms of gameplay. That if it ends up working well, then the gameplay that they already have will be fine. And the new UI will be quite impressive. The visuals will be very impressive. And I think the distribution center missions will be quite impressive. They are definitely the best FPS missions you can take right now. Aside from, well, not even aside from, I actually think that they're better than the Crusader platform missions. Because they just have more variety, as far as I can tell. There's a lot more locations, and maybe it's just because I like the locations being on the planet surface. Getting you down to a planet surface is something really special, and I'm glad we finally have some missions on the surface of the planet that are really epic looking. I guess there are outposts that you could do, but I have not seen many missions taking me to outposts, to be honest. Like the shanty towns that they built. Have you guys seen many of those missions? But they should be there. Maybe I just haven't done them for a while. Anyway, I think that there's now a good variety of FPS missions. Basic level FPS missions to do in 3.23. They're not ideal, but they're good. And Eric, yeah, no, I'm glad you like the Overdrive missions. Personally, I feel like they should be the framework not just for missions, for events. They should be the framework for missions, period. I wish we had more standard, like, missions that happen all the time where you had multiple things to do at once, because they're way more exciting. I would like there to be like a theme park that happens all the time that you could take your friends through. It's like, hey, you're new to the game? There's this great mission set you can do to get you introduced to everything and get you into the game. Let's go do it together. I'll take you through it. Like, that's the kind of thing that I feel we really need and lack in Star Citizen. We used to have something like that with like the Tessa Bannister mission. It would like show you a lot of really the cool features that were in the game at that time. We didn't have planets, by the way, at that time. It was only space and EVA. It kind of really showcased that experience quite well. We need like a multi-part mission that has, you know, voice acting, ground, and space, and it just kind of shows you a bit. It takes you through a bit of everything. That's my feeling. That's my feeling. I'm not sure about how you guys feel about it, but that's my general feeling. It's better than large-scale bunkers, I feel like. They're so big, especially on the exterior ones. They feel a bit more like... I got the feeling a little bit of like a cyberpunk mission. Not with like the lore part of it, but with just... like having a diverse area to approach doing a mission from, sneaking around or attacking directly. Like there's a couple ways to approach it. I just like Cyberpunk. Maybe that's why I'm thinking that. Maybe it's a bad comparison.
That request has already been...
Landing gear deployed.
I love these hangers that are in the sides of the rings. I think they're so cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the limited speed with the landing gear down. Well, the server decided that I was inside of the wall. Yep. Classic Star Citizen things, and now I have no gear. Now I have no gear. God. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to play. It's so hard to play Star Citizen because it plays you. It's the biggest issue with the game is it doesn't currently respect your time. You need to put a lot of time into this game in order to get to a point where, you know, you're having what might be considered traditionally fun. You know, doing missions or exploring or something. Now, a lot of it, unfortunately, is like prep, busy work, trying to get to the place that you want to go. You know, getting on trams, getting in your ship, calling your ship out, equipping your stuff, flying to the location, where there's nothing happening in between. Like there are no encounters or anything. And it can feel like you've played the game for an hour and you've not actually done anything. You guys know what I mean? If you've played Star Citizen before, I feel like you get what I'm saying. There's definitely something they need to do with Star Citizen to make it a bit more enjoyable.
Welcome to the
for these
vehicle retrieval system.
interim activities, but I suspect that much of the issue is to do with just the performance being such an issue with the game. Much of why it takes so much time to do things is because the performance is so bad in a lot of cases, like waiting for things to load, encountering issues. But I mean, I actually think that even if they were to fix that, there's still going to be these kinds of issues, sadly. I think it's just there's an inherent design issue that needs to be resolved. I don't think that we need to be dropped directly into a fight. I don't want it to be an arcade game. There should be some travel time and stuff. But it's missing that. I'm really hoping that the quantum boosting that they're adding in, not in 3.23, I was really hoping it was coming in with 3.23, but that quantum boosting could be like a huge boon to just allowing you to get to where you want to go more quickly and just to enjoy the game. Quantum boosting is going to let you boost in any direction you want for up to well, they didn't say exactly how long. At one point it was like 50,000 kilometers, but that may have changed at this point. My character inspired by Chuck Norris. No, actually, it's not. Should we just do a cutter? Nah, I want to fly something cool. You know, cool. So I get all exploded and what have you. You know, actually the 135 is pretty fun. The 100 series is really good right now in 3.23. FYI, really fast, maneuverable. Just a great get around ship.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 3. All right, let's go. I got a few alien ships, but they don't have interiors or inventories, so I'm not keen on flying them. Well, so the Sulin does, but okay. Hangar 3, yeah, no, it's my bad. Wait, citizen. No, I disagree. I think that the sim excuse is an excuse. I feel like that there's ways to make this more enjoyable, feel more concise, more to the point, getting people into the action, whatever action it might be. You know, there's so many forms of making the in between more interesting. So, you know, like hangar decoration. I think that could help a little bit, you know, like check in on your hangar and do a little decor stuff, ship customization and stuff, like a more interactive way of customizing your ship, I think could be pretty cool. Tuning and what have you. Social features, you know, if maybe, you know, we have. I'm just like spitting out ideas here. I'm not sure if any of these are really the idea, but like if there were actual orgs in game and you could have an org office at a station where you can log on and off at and meet up with other random org mates who may be in the game at the time and hook up or just say hi, you know, feel like the game's alive, basically, or an economy app basically to manage your spreadsheets. Yeah.
Engines active. Launch complete.
Org base building is something that I really hope that they do. You know, they've never once talked about in-game org features. Never once. It's bizarre. It's so weird that it's never been a priority. That it's never even been concepted or ballparked or anything publicly. I don't know why that is. I don't know why it's not important to CIG. I feel like it's important. but I don't know. I guess CIG doesn't feel it's important for some reason. I don't think many people have said that, Aird, but I guess I'll take it as a compliment. No, I mean just like an org chat in game with an org tag. Like that's that basic level of org feature in game. So like an identifier is all I really mean. I mean it just feels like a really basic feature that hasn't even ever been discussed, let alone developed into the game. When they talked about org features before, they've talked about it in a very confusing way. Every time they've spoken about it in recent memory, it's been in reference to NPC organizations and not actual orgs in the way that we're imagining them as like guilds. But you know, like they have so many ships in the game now, and so many of them are multi-crew ships. Having org coffers to be able to buy ships as an org, having an org-owned ship, having that kind of functionality, being able to collect organization taxes, having an organization inventory to be able to distribute gear for events. All of these things would be very helpful in the current version of the game to be able to do things as a community. Like we've had to do a lot of workarounds in order to make that work. We have like an account that's basically an org account that only some of us have for money and for resources, but it's like it's a really risky thing to do to pass around a password for an org account. You know, it's weird, and I'd rather have something in game that supports that activity, like, you know, every other MMO. Or like be able to join on a server that org members are in, Eric. You know, like instead of having like 300, 400 people in your friends list who are all in your org, just being in an org gives you the opportunity to join off of other people who are in your org. I think that'd be fantastic as a way to get people together and create community. Tony Z has been MIA for a long time. I don't think we should worry so much about Tony Z anymore. They're working on the economy stuff right now, so whatever that means, that something's happening. Should I approach very slowly? Stability is not great. Well, the economy does make the game interesting in an indirect way. So like it can dictate money sinks. And money sinks are what drive the need to obtain currency. Right now, currency isn't that useful in Star Citizen outside of buying spaceships. But imagine if I don't know, you needed to do upkeep on your base, which allows you to create more advantageous modules for your ship that have better stats than what you buy at a station. Then you've got to drive to go out and do missions, to defend your base, to build a base in the first place. Like all these things become more important. They have more weight to them. Yeah, but I'm taking it way easier, okay? I was decoupled, by the way. Maybe the thing is not to fly decoupled. All right, we're coming in. I feel like they've improved Toby a little bit as well, with the way that it tracks in this patch.
Landing complete.
Really?
Clear
Wait.
to launch.
It this
Warning. You are blocking an
wait,
active
what?
flight
What?
path. Please vacate.
Launch complete.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation. Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Can I have a landing pad now?
Please proceed to assigned landing.
Oh, now you're just gonna give me the same hangar. Okay.
That request has already been granted.
Oh, Star Citizen, don't you ever change.
Landing complete.
Landing complete.
All right, things are working a little bit smoother now. Those doors aren't open on the server. We'll see. Servers are always the issue, Admiral. Like as always, they're always the issue. We're an hour in now, and we've not actually started doing mission yet. Seems very par for the course. I jinxed it. I hope not. All right. Will the elevators work at L2 or will they not? Let's find out. Yeah, it will be once it becomes more stable. Hey, look. So it was just Port Tressler that wasn't working. Is that the weapon shop over there? Let's refer to the map. Does the map tell me where the weapon shops are? It does. Look at that. It tells me where the weapon shop is. Now I can follow the directions. Look at that. Look at that. Functionality. There is something that this is really good for. Oh, that's ship weapons. Did that tell me on the map before? Did I just... Oh, yeah, it did say ship weapons. Ah, live fire's on the other side. That's what I'm looking for. Good.
Hi, welcome.
And then I need,
You can always use your Mobi if you want some more details on what we have.
I need S38. we have any attachments here? I feel like things are a little bit snappier right now, unless that's just a placebo. How are you guys feeling? Does it feel a little bit snappier to you? All right, let's actually get to the missions now, perhaps. If I don't forget to move my ammo into my backpack like a complete moron. Yeah, the map's... Okay, so the map right there, I think the map, in a very unexpected way, could be one of those tools that can be utilized to save you time in the small in-between. You can still have a game that feels like a sim, that respects your time, in my opinion. And I think that the map feature is one of those features that respects your time better, if it works well. I think we were in Hangar 1. Yeah, trying to go to a space station instead of a one of the orbitals. Yeah, maybe the good bet for this. Yeah, backpack reloading does work, but it is kind of slow. I think augmented reality is realistic and is the future. I mean, look at Apple's new headset and how that's trying to do augmented reality. It's really clunky because our technology is limited right now, but I can foresee those tools becoming much more streamlined and part of our day-to-day lives in a future where perhaps they could fit into something the size of a contact lens and be comfortable. Basically like a Mobiglass, you know?
You are clear to launch.
I'm running Vulcan, yes. I should be. Let's just do a quick check. Yep, running Vulcan. Let's do high in the water simulation, and I'm running very high for volumetric clouds.
Landing gear.
Thank you,
raised.
and please visit again.
All right. Set my direction to there. So when I go to, like, once I click on the tracked objective, it should just show me that. Location. It should show me that location so I can set it as a waypoint directly from the tracked objective. That's one usability feature I think this really needs to have. You can't set custom jump points, no. Is 3.23 more playable right now, Lord? No, it's really not. I'm not using either because I'm not using the scaling feature. So you basically have them selected, but they won't function until you go. Well, since we're in quantum for a second, let me just show you. These don't function unless you use the upscaling feature. So what you need to do is you need to go to one of these settings and select them. Well, after selecting FSR, DLSS, or CIG TSR, and then it will be working. And it will substantially increased performance depending on your performance limitations at the time. If it's CPU bound, it won't do anything. But you know what? That's actually maybe better for me to just show you this performance. So I'll just show you what the standard performance is. Well, once we get to Microtech, I'll show you a comparison with an on or off. See you, Leo. I'm not running it because I like native resolution, and I can still tell when something's being upscaled. It depends, actually. It was originally mostly CPU bound, and I think a lot of people are running. Well, say it's still CPU bound, but that's based off of old information. There are certainly situations now where it's GPU bound, specifically with cloud tech. The clouds are very, very GPU heavy. Disabling them will give you a very nice a very nice performance boost.
Quantum drive.
1650 I think is probably a little bit too difficult to run Star Citizen with right now. Let's get to the exterior zone. Come on. I do like the new UI, by the way, for ships as well. I feel like it's been improved. Why is it not QTing? Oh. Great. Just great. So much for the replication layer stopping 30Ks, right? It has now been an hour and 17 minutes. Well, a little over that since we've started playing Star Citizen, and I've yet to actually do a mission. So this is like bad, probably. Oh yeah, I lost some gear. Yeah, it's 318 levels of bad. All right, before things get too sidetracked. Are you... All right, see you, Xavier. This server has an FPS of like 4. I mean, there's like no hope of this being a good server. Yeah.
Hey. What do you think those terminals are for?
Thank you, Powerponic. Pointix. Yeah, I mean, what can you do but laugh? The game is so hilariously broken sometimes. There's nothing you can do, you know? I definitely don't think that anybody should be in a rush to want to test 3.23. This has a while to go.
Welcome.
I'm not surprised they had to push back the cargo stuff, because if this is working this way, who knows how bad the cargo stuff would have made the game feel. It would have been probably worse than 3.18. Oh, and I lost the 135. Great.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
It didn't even like store my ship. It was just like, nah, that ship's gone, bro. Anything that was on board that ship, nah, no, not even 30K recovery. So like that's broken. The old 30K recovery stuff is broken. Boy. All right. Well, in this brief moment of not doing anything, which has been the entire moment we've been playing, let's look out the window for a moment and I'll show you the performance changes. Not that I'm sure, I'm not entirely sure here is going to be the best test of this, but here is, without doing upscaling. So we're getting around 80, 90 FPS right now, 80 FPS, 99%. Let's see what it looks like now. If I go into settings, graphics, say we go DLSS. I think DLSS probably is going to look one of the best. Let's do balanced. Not really any change, actually. I'm getting like 90 FPS. This is a little bit better frame rate. And to be honest, I can't really notice the difference the way it looks. This looks so you can kind of tell with the jaggies on here. I think the difference will probably be more clear on a more intensive setting. Now they're less pronounced. Okay, so it's definitely working, but it's not a huge boost in performance for me. I've got a pretty beefy GPU, so yeah, I don't know.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, DLSS definitely works really well for playing Cyberpunk, but that's with frame generation on, and this doesn't use frame generation. Thank you, Pipix Official. Appreciate it for the sub over on Twitch. Sorry, what was that hanger for? All right, guys, are we doing it? Are we gonna go play a mission now? Oh, please. Just one is all I ask for. I think it's going to help people mostly running at like really high resolutions who want to run at 4K, for example, on a 4K monitor, and they well, anything would be stressed to run Star Citizen at 4K, so I think it'll help make that look a lot better, but I'm not sure it'll be good for every situation. I guess lower NPC people will just have to provide some insight.
Origin Jumpworks at your service. Core system operational. Engines active.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
All right. attempt number, what was it, 3? 4? Something like that. And no, it's not in 3.22, it's only in 3.23. Helps with the performance of clouds. It might do that for me as well. Clouds run pretty difficult for me. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna die. I'm so scared now to do that kind of flying. I think I have to fly back to Crusader, sorry, not Crusader, Microtech in order to get those missions again. Huh. Yeah, this map system, like, it looks great. It just doesn't function great. Like, for some reason, I can't click on it to tell, and it says routing not available. This happens a lot when trying to use this map.
Landing gear raised.
Oh god. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now hopefully that works. Yeah, that's basically what I'm running, Naki. I'm running a 4090 with 3840 by 1600 resolution.
Quantum drive activated.
Oh, there's no question the new map system's better. It's just not without issues. Well, let's see. I don't think they're trying to show anything right now. I'm sorry to respond to an earlier comment from Twitch here. So they're just trying to make a statement of look how much faster development is now. I don't think they're trying to say it is now faster. They're saying that it will be faster because they've not transferred the Squadron 40 teams over yet. Or they have, and this current patch 3.23 is not from the people coming over from Squadron. It's just them porting stuff over from Squadron. The teams have been organized at the beginning of this year back into Star Citizen development. And it's really the patch that comes after that 3.23 that's going to tell whether or not we've seen an acceleration. Once they publish what's planned for 3.23, 3.24, or whatever comes after 3.23, that's when we'll know whether or not the team shifting over to Star Citizen is going to yield any substantial results. Are we going to see a lot more features in 3.24 or whatever comes out? I hope it's 4.0, but I honestly, looking at the state of the replication layer, I'm not feeling great about the possibility of us getting server meshing in the next patch after this one. See if that one works. Yeah, it really is a chance for them to instill confidence. Oh boy. All right. So the routing is still problematic.
Quantum drive activated.
The server boundary issues, well, they're related to the replication layer, actually. So if they fix the issues with the replication layer not passing missions on between loads, then going between servers should be resolved. So they're basically trying to fix some of the issues that are present with the server meshing test. I think that was the biggest issue that I saw with the server meshing test, is it doesn't transfer information, all the information from one server to the next. So, like, if you travel to another zone, if you recall, in the server meshing test, you would potentially lose your mission. If this is hostile territory, I'm pretty screwed. Interesting, you never had that happen, but I'm not saying it's not an issue. I do not like how dark this is. Have they fixed the collision issues? That was a very cool looking map. Land over here.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Yeah, these new landing areas, they look phenomenal. All right, this guy I believe is security. It looks like security. Yeah, he's Microtech security. That's kind of cool. Well, that zoom on the scope wasn't exactly what I expected it to look like. Yeah, there's a huge, there's a pretty nasty server delay. Yeah, I vaulted. Vaulting actually works in a lot of locations here. They did a really good job designing this place to work with the features that are in the game. So dark, though. That guy looks friendly.
I'll check it out.
Oh, they just spawned in.
I'll give it a glance.
Shoot. So, server delay. AI are taking forever to respawn.
Be right back.
This is going to be an issue. Wow, the recoil on this is great. Not sure how that weapon's supposed to work. The firefight's looking great though. Dude got dropped.
Well, isn't this an elusive prey?
That lag spike though, when you switch, not ideal. Oh, there's another one right there. Where are these guys?
Where the hell could they have gone?
For some reason, I'm not getting hit markers with the with this helmet. I have no idea why. Yeah, that does sound like an M1 Garand ping. Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even notice that before. They probably sampled that. Yeah, no crosshair either. It only works with some helmets. I guess the helmet I'm wearing it doesn't work with, which is weird because I definitely tried it with a different Artemex helmet before and it worked. Or I'm not wearing an Artemex helmet. Oh, I'm wearing this helmet, so this one, it doesn't work with this one. All right, so I'll just take one of the helmets from one of these guys and see if it works with that one instead.
Damn it. We need to find where they went.
There he is. There's the last guy. I think we did this exact mission maybe the other night. Oh, no, we didn't. That was a different location. So this is new. New for you guys, anyway. Oh, Crusader Security, or no, Microtech Security.
Keep looking.
An Architect's helmet. Yeah. Wait, does he have a backpack? No, that's mine. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Are you kidding me? How we lose them?
See what he's got. So that's a Calico light armor helmet. So my stuff is too full. No, I don't want to wear a light helmet. Let's see. If there's any mediums or heavies, that'll be better. Is moving up and down stairs smoother? No, it's exactly the same. They did no changes to it. Yeah, I should add on the screen somewhere that I'm running Vulcan, just so people know. I am indeed running Vulcan. No, that's a light helmet as well. Frame rate looks smooth. Yeah, no, it is pretty smooth. It is pretty smooth. It runs well. There are some hitches, though, like when I'm looking through my scope. You guys saw that there's a frame drop whenever I do that. Not ideal. Wait. This is one of those subscriber helmets, actually. It's a light helmet, but... Yep, this one works with the crosshair. So it's just that helmet that doesn't. They fix containers? Well, he did. Cool. So containers work now as well. The loot menu doesn't work for all the inventories. It only works for the immediate, like, character, what's on the character itself. So you can't loot helmets and stuff. They've not made a menu for that yet. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing for that. If I do loot, all I see is like his weapons loadout, magazine, consumables, core. That's it. I can see what what's in their like interior inventories, like what's in their chest or their legs if they've got one, but it doesn't show me what armor they're wearing. I can only do that from this screen, which, I mean, it's all right. It's all right for now, but it's definitely not something that I want to, I hope stays. I've never really been a huge fan of the way this UI looks. I'm kind of sad that they didn't include this as part of the development of this new UI, but I guess it's because that UI is probably not in Squadron 42. That would be my guess. Since Squadron 42 was the focus of this part of development, really. Uh-oh, what just happened? The yellow icon? Oh, swap their armor. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even know that. Thank you. God, I feel like I'm useless. I apologize. So they did add this. Well, that's great. So you don't have to use that inventory. I'm so sorry for being bad. I feel real bad now. Oh, man. Well, at least you guys are here. What's that guy doing? I think that guy's gun is just shooting. Please don't look at me then. It's definitely a bug. Wait, what? Oh, that's somebody else's ship, and it's showing me the information for somebody else's ship who's here. That's what's going on. There's not new lighting everywhere, but the clouds and stuff look better. Though there's new lighting there, and they've got new like ground effect fog and stuff. But other than that, like, there's no ray trace global illumination yet, so that part of things is not in yet. You can toggle the ship entry stuff in the options. Yeah, I think you're right. I believe I've seen those options before. I don't know, actually. I believe all the ones I've been to so far have been really similar. It's like the inner facility, like the main facility, has been similar. The outlying stuff seems to be different because they're different props. They're different location props. But as far as I've seen, if you've seen one, you've seen most of them. Their locations are just vary in terms of like how good they look. Like this one looks like it's the one from the menu. Let's go check out the administrative staff, because apparently they added them in this patch. No, it flies great in this patch. I don't know what you mean. It really does. No joke. Master modes, well, the flight model right now favors this ship well. It flies great.
Landing complete. Engines inactive.
Employee area has no collision. Is that all of them? I'm using DT 1770 Pros. Oh, hey, look, there's one of those entrances. Oh. Secret entrance. Oh, this is kind of cool. Can't seem to decide whether or not I'm in private property or not. This looks like a recording job to me. A prime opportunity to collect some great footage. Conduit management. Yeah, like it tabbed out for a second. I'm not sure what happened there. That's not the best view. There's an access ladder that takes you up there. These lower areas are pretty dang cool. Having been to Pyro, this feels... I think I said this before in an earlier stream when I found some similar areas like this. This feels very pyro-esque. I love this area. This is awesome. Can't wait to see what kind of missions they're imagining for this. Oops. No, Moby Glass, fantastic. 9 out of 10. Easy. It's just lacking some functionality, that's all. Then it's got these secret entrances here. Although, for some reason I can't get through this one. So this is broken then? Okay. Oh, no, it's not. So I think this is how you sneak through here. If you don't have reputation with the org you're visiting here. Wish the sun was out, but it doesn't look too bad at night. I think the lighting feels a little bit dark at night in here, to be honest. What is that invitation? Friend added. Space Tomato added me. Is he trying to barge in here on this conversation? What's he doing? Kind of want to get some shots right here of this, because I really like the secret entrance. This is very cool. The Captain Morgan stance, yep. Yeah, maybe he wants to join off of me. Yeah, he's welcome to if he wants to. Music's cool. We're looking at the new distribution centers, looking at the administration section of it, which apparently they added some NPCs to, but I have not seen any NPCs yet of the distribution center. Oh, so he wants to join off of me because my servers are working. That makes sense. I do like this view. Looks fantastic. See if they've got any staff back here. Oh, that's still an empty void. Okay, that was that way for a couple patches now. Oh, can't run up that. I'm disappointed. Can I still get through here? So will let me in the conference room anymore? Or is it? Oh no, it's just really delayed. Probably in May. Mid-May is when we should expect 3.23 to release the live. Okay. Yeah, they added a mini map of the location. Oh, hey, look, there's some doors here as well. Oh, that's cool. I see no I see no administrative staff. Oh, I see these servers here could be part of a mission. Secret server location. Don't mind me. This will be my office. Yeah, this looks the same as the one I've been to before. Hey, Talia. Wow. Holy crap. Look at... Well, that is not running well. What's over there that's causing this? Hold on. Causing those icons to pop up, I wonder. Something big. But anyway. What is that? Oh, it's a Cutlass Black. I could totally see somebody's Cutlass Black over there. Yeah, I think it's just showing too much. So that's actually pretty dang helpful to be able to see on your map. Maybe it's a little cheaty. So if we want to get down there, actually, I believe these elevators will take us there. Oh no, those are to maintenance areas. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, look, the sun's rising. We're gonna get a great view. Yeah, you can see doors opening and closing. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Am I going to get treated to an amazing view? No integrated garbage cans. I'm very disappointed. That guy's very scared. Wow. That looks phenomenal. You have to go down there and take some screenies. Yeah, I found a NPC. Look at that sunrise. Wow. Holy crap, that looks good. Screenshot, citizen. They're casting God rays, yeah. I feel like I should get some shots quick. All right, time for some B-roll. B-roll Jenkins. If you can give me engines. Come on, give me engines.
Engines active.
God, that server delay. It's atrocious. There's still a lot of hitches. Try some other shots. Hello. I'm recording some of the new locations here at Sunrise. Well, I mean, this was not the plan, but since Sunrise happened, I thought, well, might as well grab some great shots of this, yeah? Yeah, I'm getting some stock footage of this. God, I'm not doing a very good job of keeping the camera movement smooth, though. This could work. This could work. Too bad it's not located near water. I go into director mode, which is F4. Looks like there's a nice clearing here that I can use. There's a huge hitch there. Not sure if this is good or not. I don't think it is. No, the lighting's a little bit flat. I can use it for a couple of seconds. Yeah, the fog is too much as well. It kind of like blows everything out, or makes everything faded looking, right? Not blows stuff out. It makes it look faded. You know what? This would be a great screenshot right here. For some reason, my computer stopped recording. And now it will no longer record. Okay, now it is. Weird. Not what I meant to do.
Landing gear deployed.
One sec, guys. I've been having hard drive issues. Oh yeah, now it's not even working. My hard drive's just gone. There's something really wrong with this hard drive. Morph's name is Morph. That looks great. Yeah, I can't record though. Won't let me record. I'll have to switch hard drives to recording. There's no good hard drive for recording, sadly. All of them have problems recording. No, M.2s, regular old hard drives, fast hard drives, all of them will have issues of some kind at some point. Doing constant read writes. I've never not had an issue with hard drives in my years of doing YouTube. Every single hard drive I've used has had some issue at some point or other because of how much data is stored. All right, I can't record this. I can't even take a screenshot. This really sucks. Well, it is. For your eyes only, guys. I can't make a video out of this, sadly. This is a great view, though. Not sure, so sure about the way this scope works. Way everything zooms in. I have all SSD, solid state drives. I usually record to a Gen 4 M.2 SSD. I've got 2 of them from Kingston, and these are about a year old. And they've both started having issues. They do not like recording. Yeah, this is the new scope. I don't like how, like, with the big scopes that you can really tell how far they zoom in on the sides. They really need to do some kind of picture-in-picture solution, in my opinion. That's weird. Even hard drives have that problem. I've had hard drives have that problem before as well. Like my old computer, I used all, 7200 RPM hard drives from Seagate, and they have issues as well. They'll have major issues trying to search through all of the recorded stuff, and sometimes it'll just fail or corrupt stuff. nothing likes writing and rewriting stuff. Like everything we have is every consumer hard drive we have is not good for this. I don't honestly don't know what a good hard drive for this would be. I use a Seram V7 for recording live. It's a new mic. I just picked it up. Yeah, they're a little bit cheaper. I use DaVinci.
Landing gear raised.
Good frame rate though, Pika Pika. It's not the best, but these aren't even rated. The ones that I'm recording to aren't rated. Or I was recording to. They're not working anymore. Does space combat work at all now, by the way? Has anybody tried bounty hunting missions yet in this patch to see if they work? This might take me really far away. Magda. It's not too bad. And give it a try. I'm just gonna see if the AI are spawning in to try some Master Mode's combat, but I couldn't get it to work before. It's a one-time purchase, Peter, and I highly recommend it. It won't accept it. It won't let me accept the mission. Sweet. Okay, well, that's great. This is the one that I think was the one I couldn't do yesterday because it blew me up. I'll give this one a try if it accepts. Yeah, I mean, like, I've had issues with RAID before as well, though. My old PC has 7200 RPM hard drives in RAID, and it still fixes it. It still has issues. So, well, let me accept any missions now. Sweet. So I can't record, and I can't accept missions. I think we've come to a pretty good conclusion about the current state of 3.23, though, haven't we? I believe it is safe to say it is not ready yet. It has got multiple major issues, and while it's very promising, this patch, it still has a while to go before we're going to see this go to live. I think it's probably going to go to live right before Invictus, with a high chance of the replication layer being pulled. That won't accept either. All right, I can't accept any missions. Well, that really sucks. A week before Invictus? Yeah, that might work. Oh, now that one's tracking. So maybe the delay was just like 10 minutes. I think Ground Fog is in, yeah. But alright, guys. I mean, on that sour note, it is really late for me. And I do got to go to work tomorrow. I've got a lot of things to get done. I really, really wish this patch were in better shape so that we could go more. We could go, experience more things together here. But I'll be streaming again soon. Once again, I mean, I hope you guys were enjoying this over on YouTube. This will go up as a VOD if you've not seen the whole thing. If you're coming in late, you can go back and enjoy the suffering and pain of this patch together with me. So, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the state of it. I mean, I was really hoping that the last two patches, yesterday and today, would have improved things quite a bit more. But, you know, in all honesty, it doesn't feel that much better, if better at all. I mean, there's still some significant issues with server performance, and this patch is not really... 3.23 is really not meant to solve those problems. Server performance issues. So I think we are meant to expect that to be the case when this goes to live. Would be my expectation. Just generally poor server performance. I'm going to the Manchester sit-down, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go find somebody for us to raid over on Twitch, guys. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, please head on over. If you guys would like to see more live streaming content, I'm going to evaluate how things have gone over here on YouTube to see if it's worth to continue doing this on YouTube. I do enjoy doing it on YouTube, but there's certainly some issues with it. Well, there's some issues with Star Citizen as well. But yeah, guys, let's go see who there's who's available to raid. I don't think I can shut off both streams individually, so we'll just do this together. See who's playing Star Citizen right now. We could raid Mike. It's been a little bit since I've raided Mike. Let's raid Salty Mike. Yeah, 07's everybody. Raid is started. New chat setup. I think I'm gonna keep this setup for the future, by the way. The way it looks, I think, is nice. Yep, good night, everybody. See you guys again on Saturday. That'll be the next time I stream. I think I'll continue over on YouTube. We'll see. Night, y'all.